Hey babe, good morning. It's the morning of day 76. Day 75 does not exist. There is no video whatsoever because I was obviously, as you already know, in the hospital. I wanted to try to, I don't know what's wrong with me. I do know that my crazy is just too much. So this has been going on for a while, this depression, and I just, you can only mask it for so long, I guess. And for me, I felt like this had been going on for just a couple of days, but Frankie feels like it's been weeks that this has been coming to this, and I just got to a point I could not pull myself out of this funk, this depression, and it was just eating me up. It was, I have the really bad negative thoughts, and so I woke up on, I don't even know, my days have run together now. Day before yesterday, I woke up and I kind of felt a little bit positive. I felt like maybe I felt a little better, and then no, I didn't. And by a few hours into the morning, I realized that I needed to get myself to the hospital. So I went. I went with every good intention, as much as I didn't want to go. I mean, because who wants to go do that, right? There's nothing like being stripped completely of all your dignity. So I really wasn't in the best frame of mind. I didn't want to be there, but I knew I needed to go. So I took myself, or Frankie took me, and they assessed me and they admitted me. And what happened was they didn't have a bed on the floor that I needed to be on. And I was gonna have to wait until the next day to be on that floor. And so immediately my, I don't want to be here wheels started turning, and I started trying to figure out ways of getting out of it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. So I kept thinking, like, how am I gonna? And so anyway, the first day was bad. I just didn't want to be there. I was really, really struggling, and I didn't get to see the doctor. And I tried to. They did work with me, and they gave me my meds at the time that I normally take them, so that I could go to bed, because usually I'm in bed 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock tops, and that's when they give out the medication. So they worked with me. They were really good to me there. They were good. I can't say a bad thing about them. I really can't. But anyway, so they gave me my meds and I went to bed, but I couldn't sleep. So I never have trouble falling asleep. And I don't know if it was just because I was at the hospital and all the noises, or I don't know, my anxiety about being there. But I couldn't sleep. So finally, I laid there until 11, and I got up and I went and asked for some kind of sleeping pill or something to help me. So they called the doctor, and he prescribed which I guess I figured out it's a antidepressant and something else. I don't know what the heck it's called, but anyways, so he put me on that for the night, and it did help me go to sleep. It's a sedative and an antidepressant. So I finally did fall asleep. I bet it probably took maybe like a half hour or something like that, and I fell asleep. And then I woke up to a door slamming, and that was at about 4 in the morning. So I got, or somewhere around 4. Because when I got up, it to go, I had to get up. I couldn't lay there. So I got up and it was, I want to say it was like 4:15 or something like that. So I only got about 4 hours of sleep. And then immediately, as soon as the medical doctor saw me, he came and got me and started doing his thing, I guess, because trying to get me out of the way, you know, get his day started. But anyway, what I forgot to tell you, when I woke up, I did not wake up like depressed like I had been. I woke up like more manic and agitated, and not a good manic, you know, but like agitated and you know, pissed off, and everything was going wrong, and everything that could go wrong was going wrong, and I'm, you know, I'm just immediately trying to figure out how to get out of this place. I feel like I'm suffocating in there. And as the day wore on, I got to talk to the doctor and everything, and told him I wanted to leave, and he didn't want me to leave. They were very concerned about my leaving. And, but I was convinced that I was fine. I was on a different kind of day, and I was frustrated, and I wasn't upset like this. I was just more frustrated, and it just kept building and building, and trying to wait to find out if they were going to let me go home or not. And then at some point, things just got completely out of control. Yeah, it got really bad in there. And bad enough that I hurled a chair. I threw the stuff that was in my bag. I cursed out every single person. I think that the irony is I'm cussing out all the people that want to help me. And I know it looks like I don't want to help, but I do. I just can't help. It's like freaking having a temper tantrum like a 5-year-old that you can see it, but you can't stop it from happening. And it's embarrassing. So anyway, I did end up checking myself out against medical advice. And just like any other time, I, you know, thinking I'm fine and thinking that they're crazy for wanting me to stay, but that was yesterday where I thought I was fine, and this is today. Once again, everybody was right and Dana was wrong. And once again, there's consequences to your actions. I really thought, like, at the beginning of all this, that I was doing so good, you know. And I know when you left, I was just at the tail end of a really bad depression. But I started feeling better, and I thought I was getting through these days, and I was keeping busy, and I was having fun, and then that fun always turns into something crazy. It always ends up here, at this place. I don't even know why I'm saying all this to you on here. And because I have nothing to video. I can't even put a video together for you without it being like this. And I just feel bad. I feel like I made this commitment to myself, you know, and then to you to make these videos. And I enjoy to make the videos. But it's like right now I'm such a mess that probably the last four or five videos have just been trash. Just not even worth watching, you know? And I thought about, you know, and the original idea with this is, you know, I wanted to keep this as real as possible and not to, you know, pretend things were different than they actually are. So this is as real as possible. This is as real as it gets right here. So Frankie's moving out of the house. I have successfully pushed everybody away. She just can't manage the idea of something happening and her coming home and I've done myself in or something. I try to explain to them at the hospital, you know, I don't want to die. I just don't want to live like this. I want to be like this. I want to be normal like everybody else. I want when things go wrong in your life that you don't throw a chair. Curse people out. Just want to be normal. Anyway, well, this video is 12 minutes long and it's a doozy. I don't even know if I'll put this together for you or not. I don't even know what to say. I just want to crawl back under the covers and pretend it's not happening. Kind of, you know, it makes me nervous a little bit. I'm here now. I'm going to be here completely alone and completely in charge of myself. And I know it sounds so stupid. 46 years old, you need somebody to babysit you for because I make really bad choices. Because I can't control myself because I do stupid things. I don't think and I can't remember things. I'm not always in charge of myself. I don't know. I'm going to get off here for now and come back on later. Maybe I'll feel better. I'm going to try to go to the doctor. I'm trying to pull it together so I don't look like this. So they don't put me in there on a 72 or something. So I'm going to go get another shower and try to get myself together. And I'm going to try to go to see my current psychiatrist to see if we can do a med change like the doctor in the hospital wanted to do. He wanted to change things up not too crazy, but, you know, substantially enough that hopefully it would make a difference. And, sorry, I'm sniffing so much. So we'll see, you know, see if, I don't even know, she might just be offended that I'm changing doctors and say no. I just don't feel like the doctor at the hospital, I felt like he listened and he let me talk, and he didn't just cut me off, and he didn't answer my, you know, my question before I even finished asking it. You know, I felt like he paid attention to what I was saying, and I felt like I just feel like he listened, you know, and I feel like the other lady doesn't listen. Or I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just being, I don't know, but I feel like I had a better connection with the doctor at the hospital. So I'm going to try to see about getting in with him, but I have to figure out, because it may take a while, because it's hard to get an appointment with mental health professionals. It's very difficult. So it may be a while before I can get in to be seen, but I can't stay like this. This is not gonna work to be like this. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna talk to her if I can, or at least get nobody answers the phone there ever either. I called and called and called the other day before I went to the hospital to try to get help, so I didn't have to go to the hospital, but you can't get anybody to answer the phone. So I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna drive over there. And I'm just going to, you know, see if she can maybe talk to the doctor from the hospital and they can get on the same page, and maybe she can change my medication so that if I have to wait a while for the appointment, at least I can already be on the meds and be, you know, trying something different. But anyhow, this video has gotten really long. I don't know if I'll add anything to it or not, or if it'll, I don't know, I have no idea. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Not necessarily in a good place, but I have somewhat of a plan. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we'll find out here in a couple hours. And it's, you know, it's not easy because it's a Saturday. I had everything right there at my fingertips in that hospital, and I left. I could have had all of this handled. I could have been set up with the doctor. I could have had my meds changed. And I freaking sabotaged the whole thing. What's wrong with me? Like I told you earlier, I just feel like I'm a total train wreck. Alright, well, let me get off of here. I need to make a cup of coffee. I love you. I'm so sorry that you got stuck with this mess. I'm sorry, I know things were going so well, and then anyway, I love you. Hey babe, so Frankie called me and she wanted to go get some breakfast, so I thought I just try to get up and do something. I realize I can't really do anything on a Saturday with the doctors and stuff, and I don't have but a couple days left now with her, so I'm gonna I don't really want to be up and out, but looking like this especially, but I'm gonna go and go have some breakfast with her before she has to go to work. They sent her home from work because she didn't have makeup on, so she had to put a face on, and then she has to come back in at 11 now. So anyhow, I'm going to close this video out. I think I'm going to end up making this a part 1 and part 2 because it's so long. But anyway, I love you. I love you so much. At least I'm getting out of the house. Alright, I'll talk to you in a little while, or on the next video. Love you, babe.